Hey guys, how's it going? It's May 14th, 2018, 6:44 a.m. Yeah, you heard that right. I used to have this thing where I would go into YouTube if I was bored or whatever, and especially in the mornings, but lately, not so much. So, I don't know what happened to my Sunday, but I'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, I got just probably under an hour before work, so I want to see what we got available here. I've already taken a look at this actually. I've been up since probably 6:10 or so. I'm not sure what's going on here. I see just comments, but I don't want to mess with that until whoever's running, let them possibly figure it out. It just sounds like too much stuff I can screw up, so that leaves two. Now last night there was a time I know I was looking at this right around 9 o'clock, but I'll get to that in a minute, that I was actually looking at doing my own thing because it wasn't that busy, and then this picked up. So to me, I got two choices, at least in my view. Got the trim, which is 202/435. 202/435 or 102, I'm not sure. Hold on a second. Pull only the cars from 102 and add to 435. Okay, let me see about that. Oh, it must be 102 or 202. So 202's in the bowl. So this is a trim job, as it was saying. 202's in the bowl, which means it would be down here. I got the right one? Yep. Okay. I always like seeing how much work's involved first. Okay, so I think it was just the SC cars, if I recall. Pull only the SC cars from 102 and add to 435. I think it meant 202, but anyways. Well, that ain't much. So there's some Vulcans and then there's some SCs, so that ain't gonna take long. Now the thing to keep in mind though is once you do one thing, it can turn into something else. If you look at West Colton, there's a whole stream of stuff that's lined up. In fact, Barstow is relying on some of it, which is interesting. So he's got priorities for both West Colton first and then Barstow. Okay, so there's that one. That means that there's going to be some continued work in West Colton this morning if I want it. So what I'll do is, I'm going to go here. I'll hit my save, and then I'm going to go out to Oral Grand. I think that's where I want to go. Yeah, not quite. Or was it? I don't know. No, I'm at the wrong place. Okay. That's not where I wanted to go. I don't think it was where I was wanting to go. Let's see here. Hold on a second. No, it's towards Victorville, I should say. That's where I want to go. Train's ready for next session on the main line. What else do we got here? Now, I don't have my maps with me, so this one might take a little bit more out of me. I'm not sure, but let's just see what we got. Build the outbound for bar. Gather all the cars in CMX yard that have a non-local tag. Okay. There's a lot for Barstow area, by the looks of it. So a non-local tag. To me, that pretty much everything. I could be wrong. That's track 1 there. And there's the power, right? No. What is the prerequisite or the prerequisite for the next one? Oh, I see. So that's creating the no, it's kind of interesting. Where's this one going next? Add power to build. Let's see if I got. Let me see if I got Cajon here. Yeah, I do. Okay, so that is track 1, which is 5,185 feet. I just wanted to make sure I had everything. As far as I see, there's nothing else that's there. So that'll probably be enough to keep me busy for most of the morning without getting into trouble. I think I'll do that one. I know there's a lot, excuse me, there's a lot available in West Colton and Barstow as well, but maybe later tonight if some still are available. That would get us into Tuesday. But that'll get that one ready at least, so I think that one would be a good one to try. So that immediately puts us to assigned. Yeah, I'm just not too sure about the Barstow stuff, so hopefully that gets taken care of, or my brain's more awake to try and figure that out, but okay. So they worry about loads and empties so much on the front or back or whatever. Well, that's the other thing too, you got a signal in front. Hold on a second here. Do we get this switch, or do we... or maybe we don't. No, we can't, oh, that's going to be interesting. So where do you switch from? Down at the other end, maybe? That's possible. The thing I'm worried about now is I'm looking, I see more cars that are... Well, I think they were there before anyways, but anyways. Okay, hold on a second here. It's probably better to switch from that end anyways. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Okay. Well, it must have been from some of the other locals, but... Seems like I got enough room to go down there. That's the Victorville power going back, so... Yeah, let's see what we can do. We got our work cut out for us. At the other end. I was gonna say, it looks like he's going the other way. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where my Sunday went to. Well, I kind of... How do I work my way out through this one? So, 1 o'clock, I usually drop my son off on Sundays, which was normal. I decided to stop and get my bi-yearly buzz of my hair. Then I went for my hour-long walk, or whatever the hell it is that I do. It's a nice day out. Ooh boy. Yeah, sick. They're gonna switch up against me. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Hello. No, I'm not even there yet. So that took me to about 4 o'clock, had an early supper. Tried to find razor blades in my local store, couldn't find any. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta get shaved this morning. I can't do. I've got about 30 minutes to a half an hour to do this. I should be able to do it. That's why I didn't want anything too complex. So that took me close to the 5 o'clock mark. I'm trying to think of where I went from there, or what I did. It's a bit of a blur. I think, if I recall, I probably started watching YouTube for a little bit. But, so okay. Did all that. Oh yeah. So yeah, I must have, for both between 5 and 7, I must have occupied myself. Yeah, because I wasn't too sure what time my son was going to call, so I just occupied myself in the stuff that I could get rid of if and when my son called, and sure enough he did. So it's a little weird with him, because I wasn't sure when he was going to call. He said he was going to call after supper, so he called by about 7, I think it was. Like I said, it makes it very weird, and this is a new thing that we started last weekend. We do it on Sundays and Mondays, and I wasn't sure if he was going to call. And as soon as he calls, yeah, you want to play? I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm kind of just twiddling my thumbs. I can't get into major projects. I can't do live streams. I can't. Well, I mean, I could program, but I didn't really feel like doing it. I'll be honest. It just wasn't feeling right at the time. So between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. we play pool, and then that happened. I was like, okay, well, I got 2 hours, and I started looking at here. I don't know if I found anything that I was interested in, but I was like, okay. I know some work was already ongoing. I think Ski had already had his post up, and Chris was on there and everything, but then I decided, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my own thing. Whatever it was that didn't seem too active. Whew, it's getting heavy. This might take longer than I thought it would. Remember, our cars in here are huge. Oh well. It'll give me something to pull while I... see what's going on. See, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to touch that. I mean, it's already set to load, so I assume, yeah. Pretty soon this train is going to get too heavy anyways. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to do things, and then my friend John calls me. I'm like, and I know that if he's got time and I got time, we're gonna talk. And sure enough, that's what happened. And you know, he's been going through some things that we haven't talked in a while, anyway. So that took the rest of my evening, and that was it. Wasn't too long after I got off the phone with him. I had like 20 minutes left. I came on here again just to see what was available, and I knew there was some stuff, but I wasn't too sure, so... Man, I hope I have enough time. I may have to do this in 2 phases here, but we'll see. This train's gonna get awfully heavy. Oops, I'm going too fast. Yeah, that's what I thought. What I might do is put this stuff at this end. Oh, we'll see. I still have to get to the other end. 27, but I was thinking of popping down and putting the cement on the front, but I think I'm out of luck there. Whoops, I'm going too fast. How the hell did that happen? I couldn't even get up to speed a minute ago. Yeah, I don't see any local cars. Already at 2,000 here. Okay, how much room do I have to get over to there? Oh, that's worse. Wait a minute, hang on a second. It's not as bad as I thought it was. I'm getting my tracks confused. Okay, I'm already on track 1 at this point. Alright, well, let's go ahead and grab some more. Not that I want the punishment, but... So yeah, it seemed that my Sunday, like, really... Now I got no air on, so I gotta be very careful here. In fact, I should have made it in 2 moves. But I didn't, so we'll let it go. Because that's going to be a heavy, that's okay, we'll let it go. I was going to wait and do the cement at the end, which probably would have been the smarter thing to do, but you're dividing the weight a little bit better there. I mean, you can use air too, that's the other option you have, but I prefer not to use it when I'm switching. Especially if there's not too much of a grade. I got like 15 minutes really, so I don't have much time either, which sucks. Because I thought I did. And if you can't finish it, you just put a comment in, right? Yeah, I forgot I had to shave this morning. Yeah, well. Yeah, I didn't see any non-local cars. Everything looks like it's coming out of the plant as opposed to anything coming in, but I guess that's the way they do it, but I'm not positive. Hopefully I did the right thing by taking cars out. I'll find out. Well, I'll not find out, but I'll take a look here. Okay. Well, I was also on 1 and 8. Hang on a second. I was also on 1. It said 1 to 8, so I might have missed that. And if I did, well, I might have to put that back. No, it said 1 to 8, not the coal unloader. Hang on a second. And did I do that right? Where did that just come from? Okay, I screwed up. It said 1 to 8. I wasn't supposed to touch those. Even though they were tagged, I don't think I was supposed to touch those, but... What confused me is I saw the cars and they all had loaded tags on them. But I got a funny feeling that they're not supposed to be moved. Oh, come on. I think that worked out okay, but... I still got those other cars, but it's gonna get goofy now. Yeah, usually on weekends it's kind of weird with me. I've 8-9 hours sleep most, like Friday night, Saturday night. Sunday night comes around. Of course, I've already slept in the day before. Yeah, we stayed up to 12. I think I was up at 8 something, maybe 8:30. Kid gets a little bit more sleep than me. Actually, he's up to 9 to 10, even though he doesn't seem to need as much sleep either these days. And yeah, it's weird on Sundays because I go to bed and I'm like, I didn't fall asleep like right off the bat, which is kind of not normal for me. Usually I'm pretty good at it, but I think it was like another 15 minutes maybe at that. It's not like a massive insomnia or anything like that. My issue is once I wake up, at my age, one, I drink a fair amount of liquids in the evening, so in between, you know, what I have for snacks and, you know, small tiny drink before I go to bed. So I'm usually, what was it, I can't remember exactly what time it was. 4:30 this morning I woke up the one time. And yeah, I go to the washroom, and then it was like 5:30. Same thing. And the next thing you know, it's like 6 something. I'm just lying around, and like 6:10, I think I finally said, okay, well, I'm getting up. An hour before the alarm. My alarm would have gone off about 15 minutes ago. But you start thinking about goofy things, like, and it's not major fears or anything like that. You just start thinking about stuff at work and yeah, goofy stuff. Put it that way. I'm not going to show this one as complete unless I can. No, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just going to connect this up, and I won't list it as complete. Yeah, because I gotta get ready for work, so. So what you do in that situation is you basically put in a note. You don't put the date that you completed it. Had I not went to go for those cars, I probably would have made it, but yeah, there's a lot of weight on this. I'm glad I didn't pull too much more. So all you do in this case is you just put a comment in. I'm not too sure if you're supposed to take your name out of the assigned. But it's right at 7:30 now. So I gotta get ready. So I'll relinquish this as it stands. just exit off the server. Now it's relinquished. So it shows as assigned. That's up to them if they want to reassign or whatever, but I will put in so there you put your comments in, and because what's happening there is, you know, somebody was doing whatever, it's available, blah blah blah. I haven't done any more of the comments, and I leave my name there. I'll let one of the admins decide if, you know, everything's okay or whatever, but in fact I'll take, I'm going to take that out. There. So now it's available, because I'm not sure exactly, you know, what had happened, so hopefully that makes sense. But it's almost ready. So speaking of getting ready, I gotta get ready, so that's my fun for this morning. So you guys have a good day. I will probably be back on tonight like I usual. What'll happen on Mondays now, it's one of those things. I mean, I'm happy to do things. Right now we're just playing pool, online 3D pool. My son and I actually spent 2 hours last night. It was kind of fun, but yeah, what gets weird about it is I'm a scheduling type guy, so I like to plan everything, and what often happens is I come home on a Monday, I don't know when I'm going to get a phone call. So I can call him up and find out, like, if I don't hear anything from him, but then I don't know what's happening, and I know he goes to bed at 9. So chances are, if he wants to do something, he's going to do it early enough, which he did last Monday, but I don't know if he'll do the same thing. So come 9 o'clock, I'm usually free, so we'll see what happens, and I'll have to have a talk with his mom and him on Tuesday, because I didn't really talk to him last Tuesday about it, so, but we'll talk, we'll see what happens. But I just want to get the idea of planning ahead and knowing what to expect, because I love spending the time with him. It's just, you know, I don't want to be sitting around twiddling my thumbs and not figuring out what the hell I want to do either. So anyways, that's it for now, so I'll see you later tonight. Have a good one.